Hello everyone. So in my previous video, we are creating this whole UI, and in this video, we are moving further to create next section. So as we know, to start, we need to make a div with the name as main container, main container, and we are target this div with the main container class name in the CSS main container. So this is our whole layout, and we have to make website like this. So in this section we have two buttons. This holds some text, introduction text, and there is two images shown. So we are going to make this. Okay. First, we have to make a container with the to see the how container arrange in main section. So we are going to give a background black with height 100%, with height width 100%, and height 100%, sorry, height 90%, and width is going to 100%, 90%. Okay, so here it is. Now we are back and check what is our UI look like. Okay, so this is this whole black portion is, so we are going to not black, but it's that so busy, clearly visible. Yes. So we are completed. So break down this whole structure. So first we have to create a div with in. So we have to create a div, second div for button, and third div for these images. Okay. So why we creating div? Because at the time of when we creating responsive website, so just to introduce the flag box, you can easily make responsive website. So there is a small trick. We are not going to make a responsive website in this video. Yet you can easily crack code how to make the responsive website. So making another div for text, also named as the div.text, and another one more div for button, and another div for image. Okay, so here is the text container. Main container has the three div: text, button, and image. And now we are going to work on text div. So in this div, there is a three lines. There is a three line. So Hindi wanna try something traditional South Indian, and third, so text here. So we are going to use span dot first, and another is span dot second, and another make it span for food, span dot or span dot third. It is easy to name convention. So here it is. Everything we are going to sort out. So Hungry wanna try something in this first line. So we are copying the whole line, whole text, single copy. So we are going to create the first paste here, and this is another line. So we have cut here, we have cut from here and paste here. And food is a different component. Going to control V. Now Let's take it. Dot main container, and inside the main container we have the text box. So we are going to use the width of 100%. Okay. And height is the fit container. After that, we are targeted text, and inside the text we are going to the first div. Okay. Dot first for hungry wanna try something. We are not checking the one by one. What is this CSS? What is height, width? Already written in already written here, which is very easily understandable. So here is copy line and paste. Font family Poppins, font style normal, font weight. So font weight, the work of font weight is nothing but it looks more bolder. It can control the font's weight, means it can create a bold form, it can create a non-bold form. I have no word in my mind. Not bold is good. Okay, so here is font size, line height, font line height. So it is your choice. This is the whole scenario. So it's not look good. We are going main container. So display we are going to use flex direction, flex direction, because the flex direction, the default value of flex direction is no, but we don't want to go. So we are going to use column, and we are going to use column, and another is justify content center. So our whole container, everything in in this main container going to center. Justify content center and align item center. Now we are in. Okay. So button, this is button section. You can clearly understand what's going on. This is image section. So these three things are going to there. You can see easily here. This is all. This is the first section. This is the text section. This is the button section. Or this is the image section. Section mean div. We are talking about div here. So we are a div container. So we can not say the section. We are going to say this is the div. There is three. First is the ends like this, second is this, and third is this. Okay. So main container, we are talking main container, then text is, we are also choose the display flex for this container, and text align, display flex, and everything is going to align in row, because the flex direction of this flex container is row, but we need a column, so we are going to use column. And there is another method, align item center, and justify content is also center. Okay. And so we are using color here. We don't use recursively. So we are only put here, or we can say we can put here in this section, and this property inherit with all the section inside the particular like we use here in main container. So everything in the main container already inherit the property color as white from the main container. So don't worry, tags dot first, tag dot first, and another is text dot second, and text dot second. We wanna try something. We are going to inspect this, and same thing we are in control C, because it is a beginner level project. So don't worry, you have to create by own. So nothing will, you have to understand what's going on and create by its own. That's why I am using this component static. Every component, as we are creating this, first is navbar, the component uploading video. Another is this section on uploading video, and next we are going to make the card for it. So beautiful cards, you can see here what property, how to make it looks great. So we are using the fourth property, line 3, and control C. So here is the text dot second, and we are next we are going to target the text dot third, and we paste it. So we are not going to use the color property because we inherit dot third container inherit from the parent element. So don't worry, it is great. So everything is set, and this is looking like the same. Now remaining two things, we have to create two buttons here. Next section is button section. We are going to work here. We need two buttons. Simply we need two buttons. Button first is order food. I think order food, and another is checkout menu. Order food, and another is checkout menu. Okay. Checkout menu. There is a, so we are not going to give the any class because both are the same. So we are targeting first button which is inside the main container. So main container, and the inside the main container we have the btn class. Okay, so we are targeting the button, sorry, div which has the button class. So with this 100%, so if we do not write it, it also inherits from the parent element. So don't worry, you don't need to write it. But for display, we are going to use the simply flex, because flex the direction has the default property as row, so we don't need to consider about how to make it in a row. So this is a whole, this is the whole, like this container. So we are going to center it. So justify content, we are going to use justify content center. So check out, and here it is. Okay. So justify content center, or we are going to gap which is 30 pixel. Okay. So now we are going to design this for how to make design. So we are not moving from height and width, because you can choose whatever you want. So don't worry from how to make the design. So we are having the button class, and inside the button we have the button tag, button component. Okay? And when someone asks what is the difference between tag and component, so tag is this. This is the tag. Tag. This is the tag. This is another tag. And to tag create a component, or more tag create a component like this. Okay. So what is the difference between tag and element or element? Sorry, component board. I previously repeating component, but we are going to element of tag. So this is the whole element which has the two or more the tag, and tag is the tag, closing tag, and opening tag. So if someone asks you, you can answer dot button, but dot btn has the button section, and we are going to put everything. Width and height you can decide whatever you want. Background is this. Border radius is 10 px. What is missing border radius? So we are going to understand everything, because this thing is important. Okay. So what is border radius? Border radius is nothing but this. This is the dark corner which is not looks good this time. So everything you were found the round corner in the even YouTube section, you found the video card which is round. Everything is round nowadays. So border radius makes it round. If you want to make it round, like you saw here, the the, the the square corners converted into round corner. We make it, we grow it. So this is more round, and as you want, whatever is your project is requirement, and whatever suits you, you can choose whatever you want. Okay, so we are using the 10 px, so it is good. What is the border? If we remove the border, what we get? We get the white line. This is the default property. Okay, so if we want to remove it, we have to choose border, and border is a shorthand property. Okay, so what is the shorthand property? And what is the shorthand property? Shorthand property is a very simplifying way to write the CSS code. So further, you can learn about everything. So don't worry if you can't, if you are not, if these things are confusing. So don't worry. Okay. So order food, checkout menu, everything is going to set like this, and we are very close to this. We are going to we are very close to this design. So now we have the section of image. So we are the image. So we have two images. In the media section, I have the two images like 23. I have to find where it is. So I think this is the image, and we can't understand where it is. So we found here group 22 or group 23. So image dot src. We don't need to write here. Image that we need image tag another. So src is the dot slash media, and we have to find group 20, and all this is one. one image, and another is dot slash media and group 23 SBG, and we are found here. Okay, so we have to place here in this section. So what are we going to do? So as we saw, we have the button class. So understand what it is. Okay. So this is the button class, and justify content we are going to but sorry button sorry we don't need to any correction in the button class btn class. So we are going to use the dot main container and dot image div. We have the dot main container. Inside the main container we have the image element. Okay, so we are checking the where what is the image container, what is the height, width, and where it is where it is live. Okay, vg we are going to set the red because it clears it visibly clear. So it is the we are going to give the width of 100%. Width we are going to use the 100%. Okay, so there it is. The whole section we have to place here these two images we need to place here. So we are going margin we are going to give it margin from top empty which is 20 pixels. I think now it's good. Mm, so we need more margin 50 pixel it is good. I think we have to make it something more 70 I think looks good. Yeah, 70 is good. Okay, 70 is good. And now we have to move this image from here to here. As we know, we are going image not have the flex display flex. Okay, and we are going to write it justify content flex, and we found it here. Okay, so it works if you can't if you don't understand what is going on, so just practice it. It makes more comfortable in web design. And now we are introducing depth. Depth makes the 30 pixels. So we are okay. And, and as we in and this has the padding also. Padding is 10 pixels, which makes it better. 30 pixel is more, so we are going to use 20 pixel. It is nice and remove this background. Now it's look good.